So I just got back home from watching the new Spider-Man Brand New Day movie. And let me tell you something. It was not what I expected it to be, and many fans would feel the same way. Let me tell you that I was in a better mood before watching this movie, and after watching that movie, I felt a little bit of sadness. That means I was not in a good mood. So let's start over. This movie, it didn't feel like a previous movie's direction. It went on a different path with a different director. So let's just start over from the beginning. Alright, so the movie starts with Peter Parker and his responsibilities as a Spider-Man. He's working full time. He has no friends, and everyone has forgotten who is Peter Parker, but everyone remembers who is Spider-Man. So he's living a lone life. He feels depression and all kind of negative thoughts. It's really difficult to be alone, so I relate with that. But so the whole movie is about him trying to be with the people he used to be with Ned and MJ, but he cannot tell them. He tries to tell them, but I felt a little sadness, like they did him dirty in this movie. And let's talk about some action. There was, like, if you are expecting a lot of action in this movie, then you will be disappointed, because the amount of action that you have seen in the trailers, that's almost pretty much it. You won't see something extra other than what you've seen in the trailers. Like, that gives you a hint of what to expect in the movie in terms of action. It is like a 2 hour 30 minutes 25 minutes movie, and maybe, like, let's just say 20 minutes of action. Maybe that's pretty much it. But for like 2 hours, we focus on the story of Spider-Man and him trying to get back to his friends, and nobody like recognizes him, how he feels. So it's a movie about loneliness, depression, and I didn't expect this movie to go there, but it was a breath of fresh air. I feel for the Peter Parker. I feel for Spider-Man, how he feels. So it's not that typical Spider-Man movie where everything is a happy ending at the end of the day. Now, talking about the villain of the movie, it's not that it didn't feel like a villain to me personally, because you like sympathize with her or him. I don't know. I don't want to spoil that. Who's the villain, like the real villain, but I don't feel like there was like a bigger villain here in this movie. It felt um, trying to figure out people, to me at least. And then the ending didn't feel like an ending. It was a bit flat ending, let's just say that. It didn't ended, like the movie didn't end it on a high note. So there's the point where some people will be disappointed a bit, but overall this movie was really good if you give it a try in terms of its story about the Peter Parker and Spider-Man. The parts where it shows him swinging through the city, web swings, those were top notch, like really good. But those parts were few, not that much. But whenever they show action or swinging, those parts were real good. But as I mentioned, those parts were not that long. So most of the time we focus on Peter Parker and Spider-Man's journey and him trying to get back to his friend and how he feels. We get into his mind, and like he's also a human being, so we try to see him also as a human being. He has his own problems. So but I was expecting, like, for my expectations, I was like, I wanted it to be a happy ending. I wanted to feel happier after watching this movie, but it made me feel sad after watching it. So yeah, that's like one thing I didn't expect it, right? So yeah. And the credit scenes, it was a bit vague. We don't know how or who will be returning as Spider-Man. My theory is that it's the real Spider-Man, and he will be going into multiverse wherever the Dooms is, Doctor Doom, to stop him with other Avengers. So that was the credit scene, I believe. Alright, so if you wanna watch it, I know people would have been watching it even without me saying it, right? People would watch it, but I just wanted to come here and say that this movie was not what I expected it to be. Not child friendly in terms of what the topic was for this movie. This depression, loneliness, people would relate with it, right? Younger, like children, may not be able to get it, but adults will definitely relate with it. And yeah, it was a sad movie for me, at least. I felt not in a good mood after watching it. So that's that. The characters that we see, like my favorite character was the Punisher, and the duo of Punisher and Spider-Man, that was something I didn't expect that I would need, but that's the duo I would prefer to see more of in the future movies. Their chemistry was really well put together, So I really enjoyed whenever they interacted and they were on the screen. Like the chemistry was good. And talking about the girl Zendaya, MJ, I think it is time for her to move on. Like Spider-Man, Peter Parker, he has to move on from her and maybe try some other option. Look for other people like Gwen or other girls, I think I would prefer that. I think that's why she didn't accept him in this movie. So I would prefer him moving on to another girl. That would be a breath of fresh air, I don't want her or him to be together anymore. That's just my opinion, I don't want that. So we will see how it turns out. I'm excited about Avengers Doomsday. We will see how things turn out to be. And for this movie, I will say, in terms of action, keep your expectations lower. But if you want the true Peter Parker and Spider-Man story, how he feels, you will enjoy this movie. And the web swings when he goes through the city, it feels like Insomniac's games. Sometimes, like, it takes a lot of inspiration from those games. So that was really cool to see. I watched this movie in 3D and that was my mistake. I made a mistake. I should have gone for 2D actually. But there were some scenes which look better in 3D. One of those scenes were when Hulk and Spider-Man were fighting outside the building and they threw that thing in the air and it just felt like it was going out of the screen, like it felt like on my face. So that was really cool. Well, there were a couple of moments which look really good in 3D. So that's just people's personal preference. But if I had to go again, I would prefer to watch it in 2D as well. So I can get like both experiences. I think people should try both to get the better experience. So yeah, I would rate this movie really good, like 8 out of 10. That's just my personal opinion in terms of story and stuff. And in terms of negative side of this movie, I would have preferred, like we all would have preferred, more swinging scenes, more action, but in this movie they really focused on the story side of things, not the action side of things. Action was there, but it was limited. So, and the ending felt not an ending, but yeah. And the villain, it didn't feel like a villain, like really great threat. It felt like a small potato stuff, if you get what I mean. So yeah, overall it's a good movie. I would give it 8 out of 10, and I'm excited for what's ahead for Peter Parker and Spider-Man. Alright, so that was my review. If you like what you see and you want more of my thoughts, please consider subscribing, and I will see you guys in the next video.